I took Davidson to my house just for him to meet my parents and my elder sister after much persuasion. We got to my house, I told him to sit while I went to call my parents. He sat like a gentleman man. "Wow, you have a nice home and a wealthy parent," he said, looking at me with his sexy eyes. "Thanks," I replied. I went in and called my parents to meet the man that has captured my heart. They came down and met with Davidson. Davidson stood up and greeted them. "Have your seat," said my dad. "Thanks, sir," Davidson replied. By that time my sister was at work and would come back by 7 p.m. because it was Saturday. I thought she wouldn't go to work because she was feeling a little bit dizzy, but she went after all. "So tell me, young man, what did you do for a living?" my dad asked. "I am a mechanic, sir. I repair cars," Davidson replied. "He was the one that repaired your car, Dad," I added. "Wow, what a wonderful handwork, impressive," my mom said, smiling. "I like him already. My daughter, you are so lucky," my mom said. "I'm not done, boy," my father said grumpily. "If my daughter gets married to you and you make her in any way cry or make her feel she has nobody, boy, you are going to get it hot from me, I promised," my dad said protectively. "Sir, I won't do that, because your daughter is my queen and I won't make her shed tears. If she does shed tears for me, then skin me alive or even kill me, for she is my queen. I can't do that," Davidson said, looking serious about it. "That's more I like it," my mom said, blushing. My dad was not satisfied with the answer, so he dragged me inside his room, facing backwards, with both hands crossed behind him. "My daughter, I don't like that man, choose another," said my dad. But I retaliated, "Father, I love him and you don't have any right to choose the man I will spend the rest of my life with for me." I immediately begged him to be harsh towards him. "My daughter, I have seen that man as a man that can beat his wife, as it is said, by their fruit you shall know them. Please, I don't want any harm to befall you. Don't go on with this relationship," my dad said, touching my hands in a lovely manner. "Dad, I can't leave him. If I do, I will kill myself because I love him selflessly," I replied, trying to make my dad understand my point of view. What an old man sees while sitting down, a young man cannot see it even if he climbs the tallest tree. A man can only pretend to be good, but touch his tail, he will roar like the lion and devour you. Don't judge a man by his outer appearance, judge him by his inner appearance, for he can pretend to be good but a danger zone instead. You can marry a beast thinking he's a sheep. Don't be that stubborn fly that follows the corpse to the grave even after lots of advice. He that never listened to advice when the repercussion came, let him not run but face it, for that is what he deserves. My daughter, doesn't be a fool, for it is only the fool that never listens to advice," he concluded with those last words and left me all alone in his room. Though the words hit me so hard that I couldn't stand up but cried bitterly. I must test this man by offending him, so I said, and left the room.